Alright, exercise number 1 is an exercise I came up with to help accent the upstroke on ascending patterns and the downstroke on descending patterns, going back down the scale. Keep in mind that any of these exercises I show you, you can play in any of the shapes using the same patterns. I'm only going to show you in one shape so you get the basic idea, but please practice these in all the other shapes as well. I'm going to show you this exercise in the Locrian shape, which, if you remember, is the first shape I've shown you in the previous lesson. It begins on the 2nd fret of the low E string, which is the F sharp. Alright, so this exercise basically starts on the 2nd fret. It goes 2, 3, 5, which is the typical scale on the low E. 2, 3, 5 on the low E. Keep in mind to alternate pick all these notes. Down, up, down, up. So it is 2, 3, 5 on the low E. The upstroke, the accented upstroke, is on the 2nd fret of the A. And you down pick the 5th fret of the low E. After that, immediately after that, you go 2, 3, 5 on the A string, which is also the typical scale once again. So that first cycle is as follows. Okay. Then you just keep repeating that pattern all throughout the entire scale shape. So the next cycle that I like to call these cycles because they're basically repeating patterns all throughout the entire scale shape. The next cycle begins on the 2nd fret of the A, and it is 2, 3, 5 on the A, upstroke the 2nd fret of the D, downstroke the 5th fret of the A, 2, 4, 5 on the D. Keep in mind the reason it's 2, 4, 5 on the D and not 2, 3, 5 like the previous two strings is because those are the notes within the Locrian shape of the E minor scale. Okay, so far we have. Okay. After that, you go 2, 4, 5 on the D, upstroke 2 on the G, downstroke 5 on the D, 2, 4, 5 on the G. Then you upstroke the 3 on the B, downstroke the 5 on the G, 3, 5, 7 on the B, upstroke the 3 on the high E, downstroke the 7 on the B, 3, 5, 7 on the high E. So the entire pattern will sound like this. You can also do that in the reverse, the descending pattern, to where you accent the downstroke. On the descending pattern, however, you want to begin on an upstroke, not a downstroke. If you begin on a downstroke, then it's going to put your accent on the upstroke as well. But you can. It's fun to play with that. But in order to get a full exercise out of this, we need to accent the upstroke and the downstroke. Okay, so the descending pattern will sound like this. Okay. So that is the first exercise.